Your body's home to trillions of bacteria. This week, exploring the microbiome's role in health and disease. I'm Steve Usden. Welcome to BioCentury This Week.
Your trusted source for biotechnology information and analysis. BioCentury This Week.
Our bodies are teeming with microorganisms. A healthy adult is home to 10 times as many bacterial and fungal cells as human cells. Until recently, scientists and physicians thought the only good bug was a dead bug. Now, researchers who study the microbiome, the microorganisms that live in and on all of us, are learning that bacteria, fungi, and other microscopic organisms are essential for good health. To study the microbiome's role in health and disease, NIH has launched a Human Microbiome Project and is funding hundreds of microbiome studies. This week, we'll hear from 3 researchers who are pioneering the exploration of the human microbiome. David Relman, a Stanford University professor and president of the Infectious Diseases Society of America, will provide an overview of the microbiome. New York professor Martin Blaser will discuss how the extinction of ancient bacteria in the stomach may be contributing to the explosion in obesity, and will explore the connection between the microbiome and cancer with Professor Christian Joban. I'm pleased to be joined by Dr. David Relman. Dr. Relman, when babies leave the womb, they don't have any bacteria in them, they don't have any fungi in them. How is it that we go from having no microorganisms living in us to these kind of superorganisms that are teeming with pounds of bacteria and fungi?
It's an abrupt event. We leave the body sterile or culture negative, as a microbiologist might say, and suddenly, within a day, we're covered and filled with billions of organisms.
Mm-hmm. So I guess there's, beyond the fact that it's just tremendously interesting, and here we want to know about who we are. That's one reason to study the microbiome. But I think the bigger reasons why most people are interested in it is either because they're interested in its role in promoting health or in promoting disease. Kind of starting with the health side of it, what do you think? What is the kind of the interaction of the microbiome and health?
We're learning a lot about this now. We have known for some time that the microbiome plays critical roles in nutrition and digestion of food. But now it turns out that the microbiome has all along been involved in a whole bunch of other beneficial events, like educating our immune system, helping our body differentiate and develop after birth, preventing it and protecting it from invasion by pathogens, by disease-causing organisms, co-regulating our metabolism. So these are things that some of us hadn't really even thought about attributing to our microbes, when in fact they're playing critical roles in these processes.
So the NIH had this project, the Human Microbiome Project. It's a little bit like the Human Genome Project. It was a mapping project where they used advanced gene sequencing technology. You were involved in it, many other scientists, to create this map of kind of reference microbiomes. What did we learn from that?
We learned a number of important things, although first steps. We started from the idea that we're actually partners with trillions of organisms about which we knew very little. So step one was to ask, who's there? Who lives in and on the human body? Who are these friends of ours that have been friends for so long about which we knew nothing? And so that was phase one. Name those organisms, name their nearest relatives, learn a little bit about their genetic potential, which is this idea of sequencing their genomes. But now I think in phase 2 and what will be phase 3 and phase 4 and phase 5, we're going to have to be asking the harder questions, which are, what are they doing? For whom are they doing it? For themselves or for us or both? Mm-hmm. And I think it will be that latter answer. How are they doing these things? How do they talk to each other? How do they talk to us? What's their communication system? What language are they speaking? And then finally, what is it we can do about this to enhance these beneficial properties or restore them if they're lost?
Well, and that's a kind of a natural question. It seems like we've got all these bugs in us and we have an idea that they're doing good things. We take antibiotics, we do have other environmental exposures that hurt them. What are the things that we might do that might help them?
Well, step one could be to ask, what is it that they need in order to do these good things for us?